back and I'm better.
Hey homies, welcome back to my channel. It's Nala B, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. Peace to you. Today I'm going to be filming part 2 of tips to have a dope freshman year. Anytime, let's just get right into it. Okay, so I advise you to create a group chat for your classes. You might miss a day and miss notes. It's always good to be in contact with some classmates for like a study buddy in 3. Sometimes classes want to have a whole entire study session for like the final at the end, and you don't want to be out of the loop for that. The next thing is food. There's the infamous freshman 15. Luckily, I didn't catch it. I actually lost weight. I was more cautious of what I was eating in college because I knew it would be so easy to pig out and, you know, eat at whatever time of the day and just get however much you want, because at the cafe, it's basically buffet style. Like, they're not going to tell you to stop eating. So I just made sure I really had control over that. So my advice is to switch it up. Don't eat hamburgers every day. Don't eat pizza every day. If you want to eat pizza, get a salad with it. If you want to go get breakfast, make sure you have some fruit. Don't drink any sugary drinks all the time. If you're going to get a drink, at least get water or tea. It's all about the balance and the portions of it. I did a lot of meal prepping, so I would go on the menus of what our cafe or what our restaurant would have for the week, and I would choose what I would want to eat, and then I would choose what I'm going to have for dinner. So since it was already planned out, I wouldn't go any other way. Like, there would be no opportunity for me to choose, oh no, I'm just gonna get ahead and get this extra pizza and this extra cake. Like, no, since I already planned that I was gonna get this spaghetti and salad, then that's what I'm gonna have, you know? So if you're like me and your freshman year was like super busy, then you'll know that you won't have the time that you really want to go to the gym as frequently as you want. So it all comes down to your portions and what you eat, how much you eat it, and how much you eat of it and the time of the day that you eat it. Another thing is develop study habits now, guys. If you could rate yourself from your study habits of high school, what would you give yourself? Would you give yourself a 10? Would you give yourself an 8? Would you give yourself a 4? If it's a 4, then there's obviously work that needs to be done. You need to start developing those study habits now, so when you get into college, it'll be much easier for you to study. Portion your day basically, and schedules and organization skills will be your best friend. Like, literally, procrastination is not your friend, it is your enemy. When I tell you that I literally used to write out from the start of my day to the end of my day, I literally used to do that. I used to write 9 o'clock, wake up, 9:30, yoga, 10 o'clock, shower. Like, I would literally just plan every single thing out, because not only does it help, you know, with your memory when writing it, but also visualizing it. You know, it's sort of like it's a mental thing where it sticks in your head and you think, okay, I actually wrote that down, I actually planned that, I need to do this. And it's great to look back on and check off, you know, like a checklist. It's awesome because it shows your progression through the day, basically. Studying college is just so different because you're in a different environment, you're in a different atmosphere. Your friend might be down the hall, your friend might be in your freaking room. So you can get so distracted so easily, you know what I'm saying? If you are an easy distracted person, you need to go ahead and actually leave. Some people I know actually go to the library to study. Some people I know just like leave the campus entirely to study. Some people go to their friend's house to study. Whatever works best for you, that's where you need to find your niche. Once you find that, everything else, your whole schedule will work around it. Like, it's brilliant. Another thing I would say is get some upperclassmen homies, get some upperclassmen friends. They can help you when it comes to advice of your social life, of your academic life, of getting you to point A to point B if they have a car. I have a homie named Alexis. Shout out to you, girl. She helped me when I was hungry and starving on some nights. She took me to go get food. She took me to go get supplies of what I needed sometimes. It's just little things like that where you're literally on your own. You don't have a car because most freshmen do not have cars. Most campuses do not allow that. And it's just always great to have someone there who is willing to help you. It's like a big brother, big sister type figure. But make sure when you do that, you're not trying to just use them. Like, you don't just hit them up whenever you need something. Literally be friends with them, be homies with them, treat them like you would treat anybody else. It's just the fact that they have a little bit more advantage than you when it comes to resources. And if you're friends with them, then they'll probably be more than happy to allow you to let you use their resources. That's how friendships work. Another thing I would say is go ahead and get involved. There are, I think, hundreds of organizations and clubs you can join. There are clubs and organizations for your major. So if you're a journalism student, go ahead and join NABJ, National Association of Black Journalists. You know, if you are an engineering student, go ahead and join an organization that is geared toward engineering. This is a way to connect. This is a way to network, and this is a way to figure out if your major is really for you, because the only way to see if something really works for you is to get experience in it. You know, a lot of the time we go into school and we think that, oh yeah, this is what I want to do, this is what I love, when really it may not be your purpose, it may not be what you're supposed to be doing and what you're supposed to be adding to this world. You know, you may go in as wanting to be an educator and leave out, you know, being a doctor, being in the medical field. It all has to do with finding yourself and finding out what your purpose is. And that's what college is about, beautiful people. That is the beautiful thing about college. Finding out yourself and finding out your truth and finding out your purpose in this world. Get involved. Join the dance team. Join the step team. Join the intramural teams. There's volleyball. There's tennis. There's basketball. Join SGA, Student Government Association. Find out what's going on at our school. You know, keep us updated. Make your own club. Make your own organization. I know somebody who made his own sneaker club. At the end of the day, yes, you are a student, but you're not going to be spending your whole time, your whole life at college just studying. So when you do have that free time, you don't want to be in your dorm room alone and bored, you know, and lonely. You want to go out there and do extracurricular activities that can be spent with your classmates and your peers and your friends and your homies. You know, go to the football game, support the football team, even if they aren't that great. Support the basketball team, you know, support the soccer team, support volleyball. Go out and see all of them, because they are your classmates, they are your peers. This is what makes college fun, by having everybody out there and having everybody involved. Get a hustle. Another thing that I would advise you guys to do, another tip, is to get a hustle. I know everyone loves money. I know everyone wants to have spending money to go to these parties, go to these events, to just even go shopping maybe. I know we like extra money in our pocket, but I would not recommend getting a job like outside of school. Yes, get work study if that can work for your schedule, but I would not advise getting like a job at Publix or Walmart, because it's so new, you're figuring everything out. At least wait until your second semester. But what I would recommend is to get a hustle. If you can braid hair, if you can cut hair, if you can sew, if you can sing, if you can write, if you can do photography like me, videography like me, go ahead and brand yourself now. Like literally, like the first day I stepped foot on campus, whatever events I would go to, I would bring my camera and I would take pictures, because I love taking pictures. And the more people saw me at the events, they would ask me, who are you shooting for? And I'd be like, myself. Like, time went on, you know, taking pictures back to back to back. People would ask me, hey, can you take pictures for this event? Hey, can you do this for my photo shoot? Hey, can you take a headshot of me? I even did some graduation pictures, which was pretty dope. And once people start seeing the work that you do, once people see how great you are, they will ask you how much you pay. They will be willing to pay you. You know what I'm saying? Whether it comes fast or comes slowly, it's about just believing in your craft and going ahead and putting yourself out there, you know? And honestly, I didn't even go into it wanting money, you know, looking for it. It's just a hobby of mine. I love doing it. But if I could get a little extra cash in my pocket, why not? We're in college to learn how to brand ourselves anyways. We're learning how to become business professionals. You want your craft to be profitable. Everyone has a hustle. You just have to find yours. I think that's just about all the tips that can really come to my mind right now, you guys. Everything else, you're on your own. I can't tell you all the secrets to college. You know, it all has to do with you. And I tell people all the time, college is truly what you make. Like what they say in elementary school, make good choices, because your parents are going to be able to guide you along the way, every step of the way that you are in college. It is what you make it. Please go out there and have a good time. You know, be a great student, but have a good time. Honestly, it has to do with the people that is around you. You know, that's how you're going to have a great time. That's what's going to keep you up rather than down. So surround yourself with great people with good energy, you know. Because it's going to be challenging times. It's going to be tough moments. And you want to have people with you that are supporting you and rooting for you. Thanks so much for watching. Have a dope freshman year. Remember to stay positive, stay beautiful, and stay blessed.